You're too hard on yourself. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about you're too hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes, man, we be too hard on ourselves without even realizing it. You know? It's like sometimes we tend to do so much and we tend to do so many great things and so many amazing things. But it's like we set the bar so high for ourselves to whereas we just end up being too hard on ourselves when we may not reach that bar or may not reach that level or this and that. But one thing that I just wanted to encourage the right people out there is that we can't forget that we're human though. I know we're accomplishing great things. I know we want to accomplish greatness. I know we want to do our best and this and that, but we human though. Know what I'm saying? So we can't be too hard on ourselves though. We human, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like, bro, when we as a people, we become too hard on ourselves, we kind of like start to just talk down on ourselves and overlook all the things that we do. It's like, you know what's crazy too though? When you look down on yourself, but then the people around you, like it could be people around you, and when they look at you, they like, bruh, you doing so well, bro. You doing amazing, bro. Like why are you too hard on yourself? You doing so well. It's like everybody around you, they see it. They see that you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? They see that you have a good heart. If you're a person out there and you have a good heart, and bro, you too hard on yourself. Cause look though, there's people out there. Oh, bro, come on, bro. You too hard on yourself, bro. Come on, bro. Look though, there's people out here who's doing some evil things, bro. There's people out here who's killing each other. There's people out here who's sex trafficking. There's people out here who's tying people up in cages and basements. And there's sick people out here, bro. There's evil, nasty, wicked people out here. But here you are with a good heart, doing your best, you know what I'm saying? Doing your best to build your relationship with God. But you're too hard on yourself. But look though, the evil people is not even hard on themselves, bro. These wicked people is not even hard on themselves. But you too hard on yourself and you trying your best. You're already doing well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not telling you to be comfortable and to not change, but it's like you gotta have that balance between appreciating yourself and not getting too comfortable. It's like you gotta have that balance, bro. You're too hard on yourself. You're doing amazing, bro. God is proud of you, bro. And I know sometimes it feels like when you do all this amazing work, it feels like you don't hear God's voice in the sky be like, my son, I'm proud of you. My daughter, I'm proud of you. You know, you may not hear that, but God be telling you that all the time. You gotta just listen with your heart, bro. He be telling you, you gotta just listen with your heart. You really think God is not telling you that he's proud of you, bro? Come on, bro. He be telling you in your heart. He be telling you through signs. He be appreciating the work that you do. But you just gotta catch when he speak. What? Why am I messing up my words, bro? You gotta catch when he speaks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch when he speaks, because God speaks in all types of ways and we cannot control how he speaks to us. You know what I'm saying? God could show you that he's proud of you through different signs and through different people talking to you, through different videos and different songs and different seasons. And God uses all types of things to show you that he's proud of you, bro. Like, look though, why are we so hard on ourselves when life is already hard enough? Let me repeat that one more time. Why are we so hard on ourselves when life is already hard enough, bro? Life already too hard, bro. So when you're too hard on yourself, you adding on to what life already is. Life is hard already, bro. And then you're too hard on yourself, and then you adding on to the weight, bro. And I'm speaking to myself too, bro. Sometimes I catch myself being too hard on myself, man. But I'm like, bro, God gave you good health, bro. If you're a person out there and you have good health and you're not even sick like that, bro, you're not even sick, bro. Like, you have good health, bro. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do not stress yourself to death, bro. Stress kills, bro. Now I said, don't raise your blood pressure trying to be too hard on yourself. high blood pressure, stress, all that stuff kills, bro. Come on, bro. You know, you don't want to get a stroke and all this stuff, trying to be too hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. Give your mind a break. Give your heart a break, bro. Know what I'm saying? Feel like we be too hard on ourselves because society, you know, even society be setting it up to where it's, oh, if you ain't at this level, if you ain't at this level, you ain't nothing. If you ain't at that level, you ain't nothing. That's how society be. But look, though, God told us to not even follow the world, to separate ourselves from the world. So why are we comparing what level we need to be on with what level the world dictates? Man, whatever level that God wants me to be on is the level I'm going to be on. Don't let the world make you feel like you're less than because you didn't achieve the level that the world wants you to be on. Are you following the world or are you following God, bro? Know what I'm saying? We be too hard on ourselves. And you know what's crazy too, though? The most good-hearted people, they be the most ones that they hardest on themselves. The good-hearted people are the ones that's hard on themselves, man. The evil people, these wicked, nasty, wicked people, they not even hard on them. They don't care. Their emotions is dead, but they do not care about nothing. But it be the good-hearted people that's too hard on themselves, bro. And we gotta stop that, bro. And I feel like God is using me to just put this message out here, bro. You're too hard on yourself, bro. Know what I'm saying? You're too hard on yourself. Slow down, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Breathe. When the last time you really breathed for real, bro? I'm not talking about breathing just because. I'm talking about breathing like intentionally, bro. Like just breathe a little bit, man. You're too hard on yourself, bro. But yeah, man, for the people out there who have a good heart and they are faithful to God, man, you really already doing your part. You're doing what you can, bro. You're doing your best, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you're too hard on yourself, man. Don't be too hard on yourself, man. I know it can be easy to cross that line, the line of I'm trying my best versus I'm too hard on myself, or the line of there's that line, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? There's that line that you cross to whereas now you're too hard on yourself. The line between I'm pushing myself to do better versus I'm too hard on myself. There's that line, bro. And I feel like sometimes that line get blurry. That line of I'm trying to push myself to do the best that I can versus like I'm too hard on myself. I feel like there's that line, bro, that we keep crossing over and over and over, bro. But like, don't even be too hard on yourself, bro. Give yourself a break for real, bro. Life is already too hard, bro. Everything in life is already too hard, bro. So to add on to the difficulty by being hard on yourself, everything around you and everything in the world, everything outside of you is already too hard, bro. By you being hard on yourself, you're just making it harder on yourself. So sometimes you just gotta just uplift yourself using words. Talk well to yourself. Do not talk down on yourself. Words heal, bro. If you understand how to use your words to heal yourself, instead of using your words to just talk down on yourself and to do this and do that, words are powerful. So when a lot of times when we be too hard on ourselves, we start talking down on ourselves. That's how you know you're being too hard on yourself. You're talking down on yourself. Don't even be talking down on yourself, bro. Uplift yourself. And especially when things get hard, when rough seasons come, the first thing we run to is talking down on ourselves. Why is it that every time hard seasons come and bad things happen and rough seasons happen, the first thing we run to is to talk down on ourselves? One thing that I realize is that, man, even when things is hard, even when seasons is hard, I do not have the permission to just be talking down on myself. Because I would notice that, bro, every time things got hard, life got hard, seasons got rough, I start talking down on myself. I'm like, I must be not good enough. It's this and that. Like, I start talking down on myself. But sometimes it's not even your fault, bro. Sometimes you're making all the right decisions and everything, and life is still hard. So if you're making all the right decisions and life is still hard and you're still going through rough seasons, don't talk down on yourself, especially if you know you make good decisions If you know you made good decisions and life is just hard right now, man, don't even talk down on yourself for real, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.